Hi there and welcome to Hyundai Power Products. My name's Adrian and today we're going to look at this 2350Si petrol inverter generator. 2000 watt model this one. I'm going to open the box, lay the contents on the table and you can see exactly what you get. So first of all we have the generator itself. We have the little toolkit here in its travel pouch consisting of a double-ended screwdriver and a spark plug spanner. So flat blade and cross blade screwdriver. Finally, in the box, we have the user manual. Now, we do recommend that you read the user manual thoroughly before use. All of our Hyundai inverter generators are shipped to you with no oil in the engine. So it's very important that that's the first thing you do is to put the engine oil in. So, as you can see, this is the cover here. It says where the oil is. So we need to undo the top and bottom screws here completely, take them out, and then we'll remove the side cover. So with 2 screws removed, there's a thumb groove at the back. We simply work our way around, pulling off the covers, and they are quite stiff. There are poppers in there to keep it secure, and we can remove the side cover. And as you can see, the oil filler is here. First, we'll unscrew the plug. Now, I don't think of this as a dipstick, even though it looks like one. I like to fill the oil to the weir point of the hole. So it is useful if you've got a funnel for this exercise. So I've got a funnel there. What you can do, depending on your situation, whether you've got a narrow jug or what have you, you can lean the machine back, gradually fill it with oil, checking as you go. And what we're looking for is when it's on flat, level ground, for the oil to be right there at the weir point at the thread. So you can't get any more in without it flowing back over the weir. Once you've done that, back in with the plug. And the oil you require is 1540 or 1030 engine oil. So with that done, as you can see, while we're on the subject of servicing and what have you, the air filter is right here, very easy to access. And we do recommend that you change the engine oil after the first 25 hours of use, and from then on every 100 hours of use. So I'm not going to put fuel in the generator here in the studio, but as you can imagine, it goes in the fuel filler, remove the cap, fuel goes in the top there. Never put fuel in it when the engine is running or when the engine is hot, and always do it outside in a well ventilated area. I would let the machine cool down to a stop at first, let it cool down so that there's no hot exhaust, anything like that, so that if you do spill fuel, there's much less chance of an accident. So fill it to within about 25 mil of the top. And one thing of note, this cap has 2 functions. Obviously it seals the fuel tank. When this lock is in the off position, seals it for transport. When the engine's running, if fuel's going out, we need to let air in. So what we do is put it into the on position here, on and off. When we put it in the on position, it lets air in through the cap, and obviously which allows fuel out. So a small explanation of the control panel. First of all, this is where the power comes out. Standard UK 13 amp outlet. Anything you want to connect to the power of the generator plugs in there. This machine also has a 12 volt DC outlet rated at 8.3 amps. If you were to overload this by putting a greater load than 8.3 amps on, there is a thermal protector here which will pop out and it will stop power coming out. If that does pop out, remove your load, simply press that button, it will cut it back in again and power will continue to come out. On the same note, if you overload the maximum output of the generator, which is 2 kilowatts, 1.8 continuous, 2 kilowatts max. So if you pull more than that out of here, say you're something valued at 3 kilowatts, plugged it in and tried it, it would overload the generator. If the generator is overloaded, this warning lamp will come on here, the center one, and power will cease to come out of the generator. To reset it, simply remove the load and press this reset button. Another way to reset it is to switch the machine off, start it up again, and it will go back to its normal starter. So that's those 3. Eco button. Obviously, if you're going to apply a large load from a standstill, I would switch the Eco off, but at all other times, if the Eco is switched on, it will give you more economy of fuel use. It will keep the engine RPM to the point right where it needs to be for the load being drawn. We talked about the lights. Oil level light. If this light illuminates, it means you're low on engine oil. The machine won't start typically, or it will shut down if it's low on engine oil. So you need to top the engine oil up if you ever see this light come on. Again, warning light typically will come on if you've overloaded the outlet of the generator. And the third light is the all clear light. So basically it means everything is good, and that will illuminate green, and it means that it's ready to accept a current draw. Final thing on the control panel, digital display here. It shows the volts, the frequency, and it will also a time clock in there. You simply push the mode button to scroll between them. And that time will give you the hours that the machines run, so that you know when it's due for a service. So we've got oil in the generator, we've got fresh unleaded fuel in the generator, turn the breather on. This is the main switch, so obviously self-explanatory. That's off, that is on, and for a cold start, go to the choke position. When we're there, pull the recoil out till you feel resistance, back in, and then a good swift pull, the generator will start. Once the engine has started, within a few seconds, just turn it back to the run position. Again, you may find if the generator is hot that you don't need to use the choke. They all vary slightly, but typically choke for a few seconds, back to the run position, and away you go. When you come to want to stop the generator, remove the load from the socket on the front, and then simply turn the generator off, and it's ready for next time. If you're going to transport it, turn the breather off on the fuel filler cap. So as with all small portable petrol powered machinery, that's a lot of P's, you will occasionally need to clean or replace the spark plug. Little catch here, turn the screw 90 degrees, rubber cap, and the spark plug is located straight down in the hole. Now it is quite deep, and that's why we supply you with a spanner to undo it. And you undo it anti-clockwise, remove the cap, undo it anti-clockwise, and it can be replaced, cleaned or changed. Well, I do hope you found this demonstration useful. For more information on this or any of our other products, visit www.hyundaipowerproducts.co.uk. I've been Adrian, thanks for watching.